your skin looks so bad. Do you not take care of it? This is not how it looks on social media.
एक नए क्रिएटर के लिए हाउ मच मनी कैन दे मेक?
I bought a house last year in Bombay, and then I also bought a car. Katrina Kaif के साथ फोटो डाली, मतलब कुछ तो सही कर रही. Every celebrity, everybody that I would see on social media had like this beautiful skin. I was so insecure about my acne. I started to use, you know, those filters and post pictures and blur my skin so that everything looks pretty. जबकि I was struggling on the inside.
Does it harm you to try so many products?
This reaction also that I got, it was because I kept trying different products.
What is something that people don't know about the influencer life?
I've had like multiple days where tomorrow a brand needs something. I have stayed up the entire night and shot and edited and given it to them.
आप इतने सारे PR boxes का करते क्या हैं? What is body positivity?
Body positivity is about you be the fittest version of yourself and not let people's opinions define you.
At what point should you get an agency?
Once you hit
हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ अलीना डाइसेक्स. हम बहुत दिनों बाद एक ब्यूटी और इन्फ्लुएंसिंग पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं जिसके बारे में हम आज बात करने वाले हैं. बट मोर देन दैट वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट कैसे कोई चीज़ को डिफरेंट करना चाहिए इंडस्ट्री में विच इज़ ऑलरेडी वेरी फ्लडेड, और हमें पता है कि बहुत सारे लोग इस इंडस्ट्री में हैं, तो अपना मार्क कैसे बनाते हैं. उसके लिए आज हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे है प्रबलीन. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग ऑन द पॉडकास्ट प्रबलीन.
It's a pleasure. I'm very excited. This is my first solo podcast. So I'm actually very, very excited to be here. So thank you for having me.
And no, I'm glad that you could come. And मैंने आपका जर्नी बहुत पहले से आई एम फॉलोइंग, एंड बहुत सारी चीज़ें स्टैंड आउट करती हैं जिनके बारे में मुझे आपसे आज बात करनी है.
I'm excited. सब आपको बताने के लिए क्या क्या किया है मैंने मेरी जर्नी में.
ओके, सबसे पहले शुरुआत से चालू करेंगे. आपने कैसे सोचा कि आपको ये करना है, और डिड यू जस्ट पिक अप वन डे एंड लाइक मुझे ये करना है इंटरनेट पे?
नो, सो आई टेल यू, मैंने बेसिकली सिविल इंजीनियरिंग की है. एंड सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के अंदर आई डिड नॉट इवन वांट टू डू सिविल इंजीनियरिंग. मेरे डैड को चाहिए था कि मैं इसमें जाऊँ, एंड आई वॉज ऑलवेज दिस एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर किड. जो मैं एक्टिंग, सिंगिंग, डांसिंग, आई वॉज द कैप्टन इन हॉकी एंड फुटबॉल इन माई स्कूल. तो मैं बहुत ही वो चाइल्ड थी. बट माई डैड वॉज लाइक यू शुड डू सिविल बिकॉज कंस्ट्रक्शन में इट्स गुड, एंड ही ऑल्सो हैड लाइक कंस्ट्रक्शन बैकग्राउंड थोड़ा, बट ऑन अ वेरी वेरी स्मॉल स्केल. Then in my third year, मुझे लगा year drop because of one subject, mechanics.
Okay.
I've lived in a chawl, okay? So वहाँ पे like it's very homely. Like you see Tarak Mehta, it's
Yes.
very वैसा. Like everyone, सबके doors are always open. Everyone, you know, comes and goes out of each other's house. So that is the life I've had for 23-24 years of my life. तो जब मुझे year drop लगा, if it was just up to me, I would have not taken civil engineering, but because मैंने वो कर लिया था और मुझे year drop था, अगर मैं civil engineering complete नहीं करती, मेरी शादी करवा देते.
Okay.
So I knew that to make something out of this year drop, I need to do something.
Okay.
So that, you know, I can make money and prove कि मैं कुछ कर सकती हूँ. So तभी I decided कि, और मेरे पास फ़ोन नहीं था. I had, I think, मुझे वो एक Xiaomi का फ़ोन था मेरे पास, जो कैमरा भी उसका अच्छा नहीं था. तो तभी मैंने डिसाइड किया दैट आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क मेरे जितने भी फ्रेंड्स हैं कि मैं उनका कैमरा थोड़े थोड़े टाइम के लिए यूज़ करूँ, एंड आई यू नो शूट फ्रॉम इट. बट द प्रॉब्लम वॉज कि तभी हम सब छोटे थे, लाइक वी वर इन कॉलेज, तो कोई इतनी एक्सपेंसिव चीज़ आपको देगा, देन यू ऑल्सो हैव टू यू नो लाइक रिकॉर्ड इन इट, उसको लैपटॉप में ट्रांसफ़र करो, एडिट करो. तो इट यूज टू टेक मी 2 days टू डू द होल प्रोसेस. तो स्टार्ट में इट्स सो डिफिकल्ट ना टू गो थ्रू ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो आई यूज टू डू दैट. आई यूज टू आस्क देम प्लीज़ मुझे 2 घंटे के लिए दे दो, आई विल टेक इट एंड आई विल गिव इट बैक. सो वैसे आई स्टार्टेड माई यूट्यूब जर्नी बिकॉज I was extremely insecure about my skin. I've always been the chubby girl who's had like acne, so my journey with that was also very painful, I would say. And घर पे if you're from a Punjabi family or just from an Indian family, you're just so used to कि सब आपको बोलेंगे कि you know कुछ ना कुछ करो इसके लिए, you know आपका स्किन पे ये लेप लगाओ, ये करो, शादी कैसे होगी, वेट पुट ऑन कर लिया तो लड़के कैसे मिलेंगे, you know सब नैरेटिव उसके आजू बाजू ही था. और मुझे वो नहीं चाहिए था. मुझे चाहिए था कि मैं खुद कुछ करूँ, कि आई एम नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन एनीबडी फॉर मनी. एंड आई ऑलवेज वॉज जस्ट लाइक आई वॉन्ट पुट माई हेड डाउन एंड वर्क. सो यूट्यूब में थोड़ा थोड़ा कर करके आई यूज टू रिव्यू वन प्रोडक्ट, बिकॉज मेरे घर पे कोई एक फेस वॉश आता था तो मैं वो फेस वॉश को रिव्यू करती थी. उसमें से कोई एक वीडियो डिड वेल. सो देन आई वाज लाइक आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग PR फ्रॉम ब्रांड्स जैसे पतंजलि एंड लाइक न्यूज लाइक स्मॉल ब्रांड्स आई यूज टू गेट. तो मुझे समझा कि आई एम डूइंग समथिंग कुछ तो कर रही हूँ, तब तक मैंने इंस्टाग्राम नहीं किया था, इट वॉज जस्ट यूट्यूब.
Okay.
Then I went back to college, so I had to complete my degree. Once that got done, तभी मैं थोड़ी कर रही थी, नहीं कर रही थी. Then I started doing Instagram because when I was in college, फिर I was like, कभी मैं लोगों के फ़ोन लूँ, कैमरा लूँ, फिगर करूँ, like नहीं possible था because last year of degree college था. So then what I decided is now I'm going to do Instagram. But because I was so insecure about my acne, I started to use, you know, those filters and post pictures and blur my skin so that everything looks pretty on the outside. Jabki I was struggling on the inside. Like it was really painful. I had acne. My entire face would be red. Like literally as a tomato jaise it would be red. My hands would be red because I had pus filled like PCOS wala acne. And that's a horrible journey. Like whoever has PCOS understands it because लोगों को लगता है like it's just like ठीक है यार, it's you just have PCOS, इतना क्या कर रहे हैं, but no, it's extremely, and most of the times you don't even know what is happening with you. So in that journey, my issue was that COVID hit. I gained, I think, almost like 20 kgs because I was on these antibiotics and for my acne and this and that. While I was struggling with my body image issues, tabhi there was nobody on the internet that was talking about skin positivity. There were people that were doing body positivity, jo dikha rahe the, you need to be comfortable in your body. But I would still see all posters, all ads, every celebrity, everybody that I would see on social media had like this beautiful skin. And the first event that I was invited to, I remember as a creator, I've gone to this event and I've gathered all the courage because I know my skin is not looking good, but I've put a lot of makeup so that it conceals और मेरा texture दिख रहा है कि मेरी शक्ल पे बहुत acne है and it's still red. The moment I've entered the event, the first thing with this set of influencers who are influencers, okay, like they have been in the industry for the last like 3-4 years. People know them. And I was excited. So I immediately, that's just a thing. I will go, I'll shake my hands and be like, hi, I'm Prableen. Without even acknowledging me, the first thing they say is, like, this is not how it looks on social media. Like, your skin looks so bad. Like, do you not take care of it? And imagine कोई पहली बार कोई इवेंट पे आ रहा है, वहाँ पे जाके किसी ने उनको डायरेक्टली उनकी इनसिक्योरिटी पे कमेंट किया. It breaks your confidence. I have not attended that event. I have left. I have cried. I'm like, is this what happens? And everyone's skin is pretty normal. Like, it does not have a beauty filter on. Skin will always look like skin. It'll have acne, it'll have scars. I left from there. In the cab, I've sat and I've posted my first no filter with PKB picture, which is my hashtag. And I posted my skin without makeup as it is. So when I posted that is when that took a lot of courage, but when I posted, it was like मैंने सब ऐसे फ्री कर दिया अपने आप को with all of this criticism, all of these unwanted, opinions जो सब मुझे आके दे रहे थे कि स्किन ऐसा है, ये ऐसा है. Now आप मुझे जब भी मिलोगे आपको मेरी स्किन ऐसी दिखेगी. So ये मुझे मेरे दिमाग में क्लैरिटी चाहिए थी कि आगे से कोई मुझे मिले तो मुझे कोई मेरे स्किन के लिए कमेंट नहीं करे. I want to be liberated of that. So once I posted that post went viral. And then, a lot of creators showed a lot of support and people started sharing their no filter with PKB picture using the hashtag. Is when I understood that there are so many people who are struggling with this. And that is how my journey from having filters to coming out of filters happened. And that is basically the foundation of my story. So that story is just so there because I remember that अगर वो उन्होंने मुझे criticize नहीं किया होता तो मैं वो कभी step नहीं ले पाती. But I'm so glad that it happened the way it did.
From what I pick out of this story is बहुत सारे लोग जब उनको कुछ भी comment किया जाता है which is not very positive, then they take it very badly and then you're feeling really bad and then you hold on to it for years, into your system and your body. But at all different stages of your story, what I have noticed is आपने वो बात लेके उसको change किया. आप उसमें ढल नहीं गए, आप उसको बुरा मान के you were not like I'm done, which is what what so many of us just feel ना कि नहीं किसी ने बोल दिया मतलब हम ऐसे ही हैं. For example, with me when I was younger, everybody would be like, she's so dumb, she doesn't understand only. She doesn't understand because there were lots of subjects in my education system that I did not enjoy or like or even understand, right? So your maths, things that were like complicated, accounts and all was not my forte. So मुझे समझ में नहीं आता था and everybody would be like, इतनी सी बात समझ में नहीं आ रही. What happened is that stayed with me for years and years till now when I'm like, oh, this is why I am doing so much work is to prove to everybody that I am not stupid and dumb. It's things you realize in therapy. You don't realize otherwise, right?
Yeah.
How were you able to, at all those points, different points in your life, be able to say कि this is not the narrative that I want for myself? Because मुझे ये लग रहा है आपकी बातों से कि आपने define नहीं किया अपने आप को उन बातों से जो दूसरों ने आपको बोला.
दैट्स ट्रू बिकॉज आई फील कि मैंने अपनी लाइफ में आई वॉज ऑलवेज वो पर्सन जो वो लाइक इफ देर इज समथिंग गोइंग रॉन्ग एट होम आई वुड ऑलवेज बी द पर्सन वुड बी लाइक आई विल मेक श्योर कि मैं ये ना करूँ. सो इफ आई न्यू दैट वी वर पुअर और वी वर फ्रॉम अ लोअर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली एंड वी वर स्ट्रगलिंग विथ मनी एंड कुछ सपोर्ट नहीं था घर से वेर लाइक इवन व्हेन आई वाज शूटिंग वो जो 2 साल मैंने 3 साल जहाँ जो मैंने वहाँ पे शूट किया है इट यूज टू बी लाइक अ वेरी स्मॉल विंडो जहाँ पे यू नो 2 घंटे लाइट आती थी. मेरे पास वही सोर्स था टू शूट यू नो इन माई हाउस. बाकी इफ यू नो चॉल्स के अंदर देर इज नो हाइट सो इफ देर इज नो हाइट देर इज नो सनलाइट यू आर फुल्ली ब्लॉक्ड फ्रॉम ऑल साइड्स. सो देन वॉट डू यू डू एंड स्टार्ट में घर पे उनको पता नहीं था कि थिंग क्या है लाइक वॉट इज कॉन्टेंट क्रिएशन. सो टिल द टाइम आई गॉट माई फर्स्ट PR फॉर देम इट वॉज लाइक पता नहीं है क्या कर रही है. बट आई न्यू दैट आई कुड नॉट लेट दैट चेंज माई लाइफ. आई न्यू कि मैं करती रहूँगी जब तक आई डोंट प्रूव इट टू देम कि मैं कुछ सब्सटैंशियल कर रही हूँ. एंड आई रिमेंबर एक मुझे फर्स्ट एक लैक्मे का PR आया था ऑफ 8 लिपस्टिक्स एंड माई मॉम यूज टू बाय दिस रिमेल्स लिपस्टिक ऑफ आई थिंक 50 रुपीज़ के 18 रुपीज़. And since I was a child, I would go to the market and I would, you know, see her buy that lipstick and it would bring her a lot of joy. But she would wait for a lot of months to save up like that 50 rupees to buy that lipstick. And that day I got वो package in which I had like 18 or 20 lipsticks का वो hamper था. And my mom was like, ये तुझे किसने दिया है? And I'm like, ये ब्रांड ने दिया है. It was not paid or anything, but it was just like a PR. And it made me so happy because she was so shocked कि मेरी बेटी कुछ तो कर रही है कि उसको मिल रहा है. That was my first gift to her. Like, you keep this. This is for you. And I understood कि why do I need to continue doing these things to break the patterns in my life and in my family. Like, if there is something, like if there's a way of our mindset in a way कि नहीं वो एक पॉवर्टी माइंडसेट है या यू नो हम ये करेंगे इसमें बहुत रिस्क है छोड़ो ज़्यादा सेव करते हैं. आई फील आई स्टिल हैव दैट सो मच दैट I always think about save. But I also have to like unlearn from all of those things because I know कि नहीं, we also have to invest. We also have to, you know, think about the future. So I feel right now, I always try कि I will balance it out in a way जहाँ पे मैं एकदम भी अपने वो वाले लाइफ में अटकी नहीं हूँ कि मैं इतनी यू नो माइंडसेट में लाइक यू नो आई एम स्टक देयर कि आई एम नॉट एबल टू ग्रो आउट ऑफ इट एंड आई नेवर वांटेड दैट. सो इवन व्हेन देयर वाज क्रिटिसिज्म ऑनलाइन, इवन व्हेन द ब्रांड्स, आई रिमेंबर ब्रांड्स मुझे आके मुझे स्टार्ट के जो बाटर कोलैबोरेशंस मिले थे उसके अंदर है ना आई वुड शो देम द प्रोडक्ट एंड आई वुड पोस्ट द पिक्चर एंड स्टार्ट में व्हेन आई डिड नॉट डू द नो फिल्टर विद PKB हैशटैग तभी they would tell me your skin is looking really bad, use a filter and send it to us. They would ask me to remove my scars. वो लोग बोलते थे फोटोशॉप करो और फिर हमें भेजो क्योंकि आपके बहुत एक्ने दिख रहे हैं. एंड you know being a professional on the other side they are thinking they are getting the work done but on this side it's breaking you into pieces because कोई आपके स्किन के ऊपर इतने easily बोल रहा है कि अरे आपका स्किन में प्रॉब्लम है इसको फिक्स करो जबकि you are going through so many things. So I just understood that I never want to have this mindset of not changing things because change is going to be a constant, but I want to change it in a way where I am a very proud version of myself. Like every time I look at myself, I want to be like, I learned something from this and I moved on. In life, I'm not a sulker. I'm a very like go-getter kind of a person, but I'm also very impatient. But I feel it kind of has helped me in my journey. But I feel that's why I don't let itne things like get to me because I'm like, I've seen the worst. So now I'm just going to work and just be humble. I feel people forget about that. They forget to be human at the end of the day. उनके दिमाग में रहता है वो हम यहाँ पहुँच गए, and you just treat people like crap. And I've seen that so much, so I never ever want to be that.
Tell me, is there a person or an incident that made you think like that in the situation that you were? Because I've seen successful people and उनके लाइफ में कुछ ऐसा होता है या कोई ऐसा होता है जिनको वो देख के बोलते हैं कि no, I will get out of my situation and look at the positive.
आई फील फॉर मी मुझे हमेशा चाहिए था कि मैं एक इनेबलर बनूँ, कि मेरे पास इतना हो कि मैं सबको दे पाऊँ. दैट इज़ जस्ट समथिंग दैट आई लर्न फ्रॉम माई मदर. बिकॉज इवन इफ शी वुड हैव 100 रुपीज़, तो उनको ऐसे होता था कि मैं 30 रुपीज़ के अंदर मैं मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स को कुछ कुछ लेके दे दूँगी, या मैं अपने बच्चों को ये लेके दे दूँगी. तो आई ऑलवेज यूज टू सी दैट शी हैज़ इतना गिविंग नेचर, या फ्रॉम द स्मॉलेस्ट ऑफ थिंग, कि इवन इफ दे आर मेकिंग फूड, दे आर स्पेंडिंग 3 hours, and still if there's like 2 more guests, they would serve everybody, and they'll end में eat like rice and curd, and they would not let it let it make a big deal out of it. They'll be like हाँ ठीक है, मतलब मैं खुद खा लूँगी, आप पहले खा लो. So I feel that giving nature shaped me a lot in my life. I feel that is one of the biggest learnings I had from her, that I could not see in other people itna, and I feel it's such a powerful thing to, and such a selfless thing to do for anybody. So when you are giving, you always feel like you want to be that enabler who's able to do things for people. So I feel for me, bringing that joy in people in my life gives me a lot of joy. So it was never about I want to do this. It was always about I want to do this with these people. I want to do this with my friends. So how will I be able to achieve this so that I'm able to enjoy with them? Because अकेले में क्या मजा है? So I feel I saw that from her. I learned that from her, is why it shaped me into the person I am.
Oh, interesting. I feel like there's so much to your story to be able to break a generational system, way of working and a process, and for a woman to do it at such a young age and be able to prove, I'm sure it takes like a lot of courage and to do things that are different, because like I said, so many people would just take it as this is my life and I can't break out of it. Was there a point in your life where that incident or said that no, I have to work and I have to make my life, I don't want to live like this?
I don't think there was like one certain point. I remember that when the year drop happened, I had that fear that I will definitely get married off if I don't do anything about my life. And I also did not like that we were just okay with the life that we had. Like it's okay, आप इतना ही dream करो. Don't dream out of the box. Don't think content creation से कुछ होगा. तो जब you are nourished in a way like that, you want to break stereotypes, and how. And I was always वैसा कि मुझे मत बोलो कि मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे मत बोलो कि मुझे ये नहीं पहनना है, मुझे मत बोलो कि ये फेस मास्क लगाओगे तो ही I'll look pretty. Because the narratives when you're growing up are already made up. And you're conditioned in a way where you're so used to कि no, this is only how the life is supposed to be. But I don't know why was it like that, because my mom also was a kind of a person who would not let people like define her, or even my dadi for that matter. If she had an opinion, she would stick to her opinion, like no matter if they agree to disagree, that's different. But my mom was also like that. She was very strong headed. Like I would see like they would, for example, get into arguments, or she would have arguments with me, or even with my dad. I could see she was so emotional, but it would always be so clear, like she had clarity that she is doing this for the right reason. So that was very important. But ऐसे कोई एक turning point मुझे नहीं याद है जो कुछ हुआ होगा जिसकी वजह से like suddenly it was like a breakthrough thing. I think personally it was that hashtag picture that I posted that actually changed it for me. And also the consistent way of living that we were living वहाँ पे. I knew कि यहाँ पे मैं कितना ग्रो कर पाऊँगी. मुझे चाहिए था that we get out of that. मुझे चाहिए कि था कि we make a better life out of this. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Tell me, if you had to tell my audiences, what is बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी और इसका मतलब क्या है इन द ट्रू सेंस, बिकॉज आई फील लाइक हमने सुना बहुत कुछ है लेकिन लोगों को प्रॉपरली समझ में नहीं आता है, बिकॉज दे स्टिल यूज दीज वर्ड्स ऑन
Yeah.
पीपल. दे से हम एडवोकेट हैं ऑफ बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी एंड ऑल, एंड देन यू आर गोइंग एंड टेलिंग द फर्स्ट थिंग यू सी समबडी एंड यू आर सेइंग अरे यू पुट ऑन वेट.
Yeah.
बट वो लोगों को आई थिंक अवेयरनेस नहीं है,
है।
उन्हें समझ में नहीं आता है दैट दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ योर नैरेटिव ऑफ हाउ यू आर लुकिंग एट समबडी. ऑल्सो बहुत सारे लोग इनिसेंटली भी करते हैं,
हाँ.
लाइक उन्हें पता ही नहीं कि ये बोलने से सामने वाले को अफेक्ट हो
होगा.
सकता है. एंड आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट टुडे, मैंने कभी कभी कुछ बातें ऐसी बोली होंगी किसी को जो मुझे नहीं पता है कि उन्हें ऑफेंसिव लगी हैं, बिकॉज आई फॉर एग्जाम्पल होल्ड वेरी हाई स्टैंडर्ड्स फॉर माई सेल्फ. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एवरीबडी इज़ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल, एवरीबडी इज़ वेरी नाइस, और अगर एक्ने है तो क्या हो गया, अगर हाइट कम है तो क्या हो गया. सो आई डोंट टेक इट, हाँ, तो आई डोंट टेक इट वेरी सीरियसली.
बट लोग लेते हैं सीरियसली.
तो मुझे नहीं लगता था कि सामने वाला क्यों इतनी बड़ी, वाई इट्स ओके, नॉट एवरीबडी इज परफेक्ट, ये तो हमें पता ही है. तो आई केम फ्रॉम अ माइंडसेट दैट अगर आपका हाइट कम है तो लाइक व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम, यू नो. बट नाउ आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट फॉर मी इट इज़ नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम, बट सामने वाले के लिए वो इनसिक्योरिटी हो सकता है. इसलिए यू हैव टू पुट योर सेल्फ इन समबडी एल्सेज shoes and then think of it and then speak. That's the change that I made after understanding.
So as I said, मैं बचपन से I was this chubby kid who out of everybody सबसे chubbiest मैं ही थी. Everyone was like very thin and the perfect ये. I was always the best friend. I would never be like, you know, hit on in school or so I never knew वो क्या होता है. But people would casually just say कि अरे कितनी मोटी है, you know, she's so hairy, because I would not like shave my legs. और इसको you know just randomly passing comments on your body and you don't take it like I used to turn it into my confidence कि हाँ हूँ तो तुझे क्या है like you know I was वैसा child. But body positivity is not being complacent or being comfortable in the body that you are if it's unhealthy. अगर आपको दिख रहा है कि जैसे मुझे पता है मुझे कोलेस्ट्रॉल है, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव एन एग्जाम्पल. आई नो दैट आई हैव कोलेस्ट्रॉल, सो आई कांट ऑलवेज बी के नहीं कोलेस्ट्रॉल है, मुझे बैक पेन है, बट फिर भी मैं मोटी रहूँगी. यू नो दैट इज़ नॉट बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी. बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी इज़ यू बी द फिटेस्ट वर्जन ऑफ योर सेल्फ, चाहे इफ़ यू आर नॉट ऑफ योर एग्जैक्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल BMI, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपका वेट 55-60 होना चाहिए और अगर आप 90 है, आपको दिख रहा है कि आपको कोलेस्ट्रॉल है जिसके यू नो चांसेस है कि आपको हार्ट इश्यूज़ हो, कोई भी इश्यूज़ हो, तो आप ट्राई करो उसको रिड्यूस करने के लिए इन द मोस्ट पॉजिटिव वे. जब आप 90, मैं अगर अभी 90 हूँ और मुझे पता है मेरा गोल इज़ टू कम डाउन टू 60, अगर मैं 90 में कॉन्स्टेंटली अपने आप को बोलूँ प्रवीण तू कितनी गंदी दिख रही है, प्रवीण तू कितनी मोटी है, प्रवीण तेरे में कितनी प्रॉब्लम्स है, घर वाले जो सब बोल रहे हैं कि तू इतनी मोटी है, तू अगली दिखती है, सब सही बोल रहे हैं, ऑनलाइन जो तेरे को लोग ना यू नो दे कॉल यू नेम्स, वो सब सही बोल रहे हैं, अगर मैं ये सोचती रहूँ तो मैं खुद को कभी पसंद ही नहीं करूँगी. सो जब आप वो जर्नी फ्रॉम 90 to 60 या 90 to 85 भी आ रहे हो, आपको अपने आप को बोलना है कि आई एम गुड इनफ. सिर्फ मेरी बॉडी जैसे दिख रही है वो सब कुछ नहीं है. लोग जो बोल रहे हैं मुझे उसको इतना अफेक्ट नहीं होने देना है कि मैं खुद को ही नापसंद करने लग जाऊँ. तो बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी इज़ अबाउट फीलिंग दैट आई जेन्युइनली एम प्रिटी फ्रॉम द इनसाइड. It should be a narrative of your life that I am going to be confident, I am beautiful, I am worthy, and it just needs to be something that you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, there are so many more things to yourself than just the external beauty. So you need to think about yourself in those high standards and not let people's opinions define you. But if you are going to keep on eating junk food and gaining weight and weight and weight, then that is not body positivity, because then you are being an unhealthy version of yourself when you know it's going to give you health problems. So you try to be the healthiest version of yourself while having a positive mindset is what I understand of body positivity.
Okay, but I know so many people who struggle with, matlab they know that they want to think like that and they know that they want to feel like that and all. But like you said, wo junk chhodna is so difficult for some people.
was the person who used to struggle with it.
Okay, I know also around me also there's so many people who struggle with it, right? तो वो टाइम पे उस चीज़ से निकलना is so difficult and to tell yourself कि no, अब हम सोच रहे हैं कि नहीं, I will be positive, I will do that and all, but actions में तो you are still, for example, smoking a cigarette or you are still having junk food. So then how do you change your habits to match your mindset?
आई फील मेरे लिए जैसे माइंडफुल ईटिंग एक चीज़ थी जो मैंने स्मॉल वेज में स्टार्ट किया, क्योंकि मैं भी बहुत, जैसे मैं प्रॉपर दाल चावल वाली पर्सन थी, दाल चावल मुझे चाहिए मेरे लंच और डिनर दोनों में. देन मुझे पता चला कि राइस की वजह से मुझे शुगर स्पाइक हो रहा है, बिकॉज अब मुझे PCOS है. तो आवर बॉडीज आर वेरी सिमिलर टू पीपल हु हैव डायबिटीज़. सो वी हैव इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस एंड वी ऑल्सो हैव PCOS के अंदर शुगर स्पाइक. तो ताकि हमें शुगर स्पाइक ना हो, हमें डॉक्टर्स डिफरेंट वेज बताते हैं सो दैट हम अपना खाना एंड यू नो बॉडी को ट्रबल ना करें. तो जैसे मुझे पता है कि मुझे राइस खाना है, तो मैं 2 बोल्स की जगह पे मैं 1 बोल लूँगी. मैं वो राइस खाने के पहले आई विल मेक श्योर कि मैं पहले सैलड खा लूँ. उसके बाद में अगर मैं राइस खा रही हूँ तो ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर मैं सीधा चावल खा रही हूँ तो चावल मुझे शुगर स्पाइक देगा. बट पहले अगर मैं सैलड खा रही हूँ तो सैलड क्या इज़ गोइंग टू न्यूट्रलाइज माई ब्लड शुगर स्पाइक. तो वो सब वेज में आई स्टार्टेड, मैं एकदम रिगरसली नहीं शिफ्ट हो गई कि कल मैंने सोचा कि मुझे जंक बंद कर देना है तो मैंने सब बंद कर दिया. मैंने बहुत स्मॉल थिंग्स से स्टार्ट किया. शक्कर मुझे नहीं पसंद थी तो पहले मैंने नॉर्मल शक्कर से मैं ब्राउन शुगर पे गई. ब्राउन शुगर से फिर मैं स्टीविया पे गई. स्टीविया आई थिंक आई हैव ट्राइड लाइक 25-30 डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and now I know what brand works
I
for
just
me.
don't like stevia. I'm a sugar eater. I love sugar. मैं cakes, brownies, chocolate सब कुछ खाती हूँ. That's my only sin. But when I was told to replace it with stevia, I was like ये नहीं होगा. I follow the system of just eat whatever you want, but eat lesser.
Lesser.
Like
In moderation.
Yeah, like eat less. Like if you like sugar, you like rice, or you like whatever, I feel like cutting it off is
It's
like
sad, no?
yeah, what will you do with life? Like I'm like, one thing I do is sugar. That also I should stop doing. तो नहीं
Same,
चलेगा.
same.
So I said I will eat just lesser.
Just try like healthier alternatives. मुझे तो इतना, I'm telling you ना, मुझे brownies, cakes, you tell me
love.
everything I love. So then I started finding like, you know, better options. So I don't know if you've tried paleo cakes.
No.
So this is proper cake
Okay.
and like a delicious cake.
And it's
but it's
healthy.
sugar free.
Okay.
It has no flour. It has almond flour and it gives you option of coconut sugar and stevia. Even if you have it with stevia, you will not understand the difference.
Yeah?
It's so yummy. So literally now in my group, every birthday we only get paleo cakes.
Okay.
It's so good.
I'm gonna try it.
You must. It's genuinely really nice.
Because that's the only thing. Otherwise, I'm not a big foodie. It's just the
Sweets.
it's just the sweet for me.
Yeah.
But I can understand how difficult it can be to get away from the things that you really
Love.
like and you enjoy and you do when you want to comfort yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because I know so many people who eat because they have so much going on. We have so much going on in our lives that,
Yeah.
that one little thing that will give us happiness, we are going to go for it and, you know, do it. But I do want to talk to you about, you said like your family, obviously, like all of us is traditional, they are grounded in their cultures and roots. And कभी कभी उन्हें हमारा काम समझ में नहीं आता है कि ये एक तो social media is new, internet, Instagram, now of course all our parents are using it, but वो टाइम पे तो बिल्कुल नहीं था. तो आपको उनको समझाना पड़ा, कन्विंस करना पड़ा, या आपने अपने काम से दिखा दिया कि like this is what I am going to do? and ये कोई फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो ये कोई बुरा काम नहीं है. Because ये भी बोलना पड़ता है.
यही बोलना पड़ता है. यही
Because
मैंने
I had
बोला
to
है.
tell my parents कि Instagram पे I am putting a photo and वो टाइम पे वो सोचेंगे but why you want to put a photo of yours on the
That
internet?
one a public profile.
सबके लिए देखने के लिए, you know, लोग क्या बोलेंगे and all of that. So I've also gone through that. But like when you come from a conservative family like that, they are not very immediately open to everything.
True. For me, it was the same. मुझे उनको बताना पड़ा कि ये कोई ख़राब काम नहीं कर रही हूँ मैं, and don't worry. Like that's why उनके लिए YouTube पे अपलोड करना was better.
Okay.
क्योंकि मैं बात कर रही थी उसके अंदर and there was just इतना that was visible. So this was literally my frame, nothing else. बट आई फील इवेंचुअली जब उनको दिखा कि इसको 200 से 500 व्यूज़ आ रहे हैं, फिर 500 से 1000 व्यूज़ आ रहे हैं, फिर एक वीडियो वायरल हो गया, तो एक वीडियो दैट क्रॉस 1 मिलियन. सो व्हेन दे सॉ कि मुझे इतना यू नो व्यूअरशिप मिल रहा है, is when they realize कि ये genuinely किसी को help ही कर रही है, because फिर comments में आते भी थे ना कि thank you for the suggestion,
हाँ.
thank you कि आपने बोला, तो उनको लगता था कि actual में लोग देख रहे हैं, तो it's not bad, but it was only till the time I was doing it at home in that room that they were okay, because उनके हिसाब से it was just a hobby. End में they wanted me to be a civil contractor only. They're like तेरे को भी time pass करना है side पे तो तू कर. But once they started seeing the PR packages and I started closing deals, and deals मतलब like I used to do reels and all 500 रुपए, 800 रुपए, 1000 rupees also I've closed. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't know what you're worth, and people in the industry don't talk about these things. That's
Yes.
such a... I have a really huge problem with that people are not like openly talking about numbers in terms of what to quote. Like who's the benchmark? Who do you discuss this with? So I feel creators in that space तभी नहीं discuss करते. उनको जानना पूछना भी नहीं पसंद. And very few people that I've also come across genuinely talk about numbers या genuinely talk about अच्छा ठीक है this much money is something that you should ask. तो आई फील तभी एजेंसीज नहीं थे लाइक 7-8 years पहले, अब भी एजेंसीज आए हैं. एंड एक टाइम है जब आप वो एजेंसीज को भी साइन कर सकते हैं. यू कांट जस्ट साइन देम जब भी आप 1000, 2000, 5000 फॉलोअर्स पे हो. तो इन दैट सेंस आई थिंक उनके लिए तो जब मैं थोड़े थोड़े पैसे लाइक आई रिमेंबर फर्स्ट मंथ जब मुझे टोटल में मैंने कुछ 7-8 थिंग्स किए थे एंड वो टोटल का मुझे 4000 मिला था विच यूज्ड टू बी माई पॉकेट मनी फॉर द मंथ. तो वो 4000 जब भी मुझे मिला तो मुझे समझा मैं कुछ कर रही हूँ. एंड आई टोल्ड देम नाउ यू डोंट गिव मी 4000 रुपीज, आई मेड 4000 रुपीज. सो उनको लगा कि ठीक है शी इज़ डूइंग समथिंग. सो देन आई थिंक दे स्टार्टेड के वो कुछ कर रही है. एंड देन देयर वाज दिस फर्स्ट के ब्यूटी इवेंट. I think that was the first ever Galentine's event that they launched, that they did on Valentine's Day with Katrina. And that was my first K event that I attended. And it was a very cute event. So that photo, I think when they saw me with her in the
They were
same
like, valid.
frame, हाँ, they're like नहीं कुछ Katrina Kaif के साथ फोटो डाली है मतलब कुछ तो सही कर रही है.
And how was it like creating a reel with Katrina Kaif?
It was a lot of fun. I was honest, like I've worked, pehle bhi like we've worked on campaigns and I've always heard from K by Katrina's team that she's very involved and you know she likes to be a part of everything, which I really, really admire. I feel you want, you know, founders like that. But you wouldn't expect that from a celebrity, right? Like you'd be like, they'll be so busy, how will they remove time? But when we did the reel, I literally went on stage and she knew me. Like, you know, she was khud se making conversation. Like, you are one of my best creators. I love your work. Like, whatever you've done, I've followed. I specifically asked for your name. So, when she was making that conversation, it made so much of a difference because in your mind, you're like, wow, like she knows you and she wants to do this with you willingly. So that kind of changes everything. And that's why when I did the reel, you can see the shock on my face. Like, really? You know me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was that kind of a reaction. But she was very warm, very sweet. And she'll give you her full attention. And that I really like. Like, she'll be like, whatever you want to do creatively, it's completely up to you. I'm there. So it was very nice.
How fun.
Yeah, really nice
I
experience.
really like her brand, the brand's language, the products, everything
Yeah.
that they have done with K Beauty is very good.
Yeah.
But that brings me to, do you think all celebrity led products and companies are doing well or would do well?
I think if they have a strong narrative, for Katrina, I feel she found the bridge in terms of what price point will work the best with giving high, you know, performing formulas. Her lip liners, her liquid lipsticks, everything was very, very high quality, like something that you would expect from luxury brands. वो आपको एक comparatively बहुत कम प्राइस पे दे रहे थे. तो उसके अंदर फिर लोगों को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था बिकॉज इट वॉज ऑल्सो एसोसिएटेड विद कटरीना कैफ. शी वॉज द ओनर. तो तभी उनको एंड एवरी सिंगल लॉन्च दे डिड, आई फील वो लोग बहुत इंक्लूसिव थे. इंक्लूसिव हर स्किन शेड का. तो दे वर वेरी माइंडफुल कि हमें चाहिए कि हम इतने स्किन टोन्स सबको केटर करें क्योंकि इंडियन स्किन टोन्स में कितनी वैरायटी है. तो सबको केटर करें. तो आई फील शी पुट एवरीथिंग इनटू the brand and that's why it did so well. So I feel if you're starting a brand, even when I see Kriti Sanon being a female founder of a brand, I love that she's so involved and I love that she always takes feedbacks so nicely, because creators, like I remember I've given her feedback, I've posted if something's worked, something's not worked, and I've seen that she's replied to my stories, she's been, you know, communicative, she's always asked for feedback, she's always asked what can I do better. You won't expect that from a celebrity, but when they're doing it, it actually makes a lot of difference, because then you know that you can give your honest feedback, you
Yeah.
know. सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम लोगों को वही होता है कि ये सिर्फ फेस है कि आधे एक्चुअली
Yeah.
इन्वॉल्व्ड इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ, यू नो, फॉर्मुलेशन, इनको पता है क्या हो रहा है. तो आई फील वो वे के अंदर वो ब्रांड स्टैंड आउट ज़्यादा करते हैं आउट ऑफ ऑल द ब्रांड्स. सो टुडे इफ यू आर लॉन्चिंग अ ब्रांड दैट फॉर एग्जाम्पल is going to be for your community, if you are someone that talks a lot about wellness and you're launching something that is going to be a wellness thing, like wellness related, I feel that will do well, because your community that you've built is going to associate themselves with it. So it'll resonate. But normally अगर कोई कुछ भी, like if it's
ऐसे भी होता
It
है,
has to
बहुत
be
सारे
fully co-
सेलिब्रिटीज जस्ट प्रोडक्ट भी
हाँ.
निकाल देते हैं, एंड देन आई हैव सीन देम नॉट वर्क एज मच.
Yeah, because the audience cannot connect with it.
Yeah.
It's like what is it that you believe in, like the celebrity believes in. Like tomorrow I can imagine, for example, Ananya Pandey, she's someone who's so like Gen Z, her fashion game is like so on point, she's so cute. So tomorrow if she launches like a huge fashion line, or like a, you know, like a clothing
Yeah,
line,
clothing line,
it's
it
going
would
to be, it's going to go well with the personality that she's built. But tomorrow, if like I can't right now imagine her launching a wellness retreat, because that will not
Go with
relate
her
to
brand.
her brand. So it's like that. So it has to go hand in hand, I
Yeah,
feel.
I think what you're also talking about is trust. I think that
Yeah.
you would only trust them if you know that they are speaking the truth
Yeah.
and they are following what they say,
Yeah.
which nowadays is so
Rare.
easy to tell that, you know, if somebody's being authentic or not.
Yeah.
Like you can, because of the internet and because of everything being so transparent
And so
पता
scripted.
एग्जैक्टली बिकॉज पुराने ज़माने में हमें इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं था, तो
नहीं
जो सेलिब्रिटीज बोल रहे हैं, जो प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, यू वुड ब्लाइंडली लाइक
Buy.
follow and buy, yeah, without thinking that ये face है and then you know your product. But that doesn't work anymore, especially in the influencer world.
True.
That is why influencers are leading, I feel like, a lot.
Yeah.
And being able to sell a lot more than celebrities.
I think so.
I have noticed. What is something that people don't know about the influencer life, looking at it from just on the other side of the camera?
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि उनको लगेगा कि ये सिर्फ एक वीडियो उतने स्क्रीन में बैठ के बना रहे हैं, तो इट मस्ट बी रियली ईजी, क्योंकि उनको सिर्फ वो वीडियो ही तो बनाना है, एक ही कोना में बैठ के एक ही वीडियो बना रहे हैं. हाउ डिफिकल्ट मस्ट इट बी? बट उनको वो नहीं दिखता कि you know, we also, it's basically running a business. I look at myself as running a full-fledged business, जहाँ पे मेरे पास एक एडिटर है, मेरे पास एक ब्रांड मैनेजर है, एक पर्सन जो मेरा PR हैंडल कर रहा है, एक पर्सन जो मेरे यू नो कौन से कैंपेन्स मुझे करने हैं वो हैंडल कर रहा है, एक बंदा जो मुझे असिस्ट कर रहा है. ये सब मिला के आई एम ऑल्सो निगोशिएटिंग, मैं स्क्रिप्ट भी कर रही हूँ, कॉन्सेप्ट ब्रांड कुछ दे रहा है, मुझे अगर वो कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं पसंद तो मैं उनको एक न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट दे रही हूँ, वो कॉन्सेप्ट को फाइनलाइज करना, एक यू नो मिडिल ग्राउंड पे आना, उसको फिर विजुअलाइज करना कि वो कैसे दिखने वाला है, फिर उसको एडिट करके ऐसे वे में एडिट करना जहाँ पे उसका हुक भी है, लोग उसको देखना भी चाहे, कलर्स कैसे है वो वीडियो के अंदर. देयर आर सो मैनी थिंग्स दैट नीड्स टू दैट एक्चुअली गो थ्रू बिहाइंड द सीन्स. उसके बाद वो पेमेंट्स के लिए फॉलो अप भी करना, इनवॉइसेस रेज करना, और इट मस्ट लुक सो ईजी, बट एक्चुअल में इट टेक्स अ टोल ऑन योर लाइक on your life, I feel, because at times you're just not in the headspace to do it. And I've had like multiple days where tomorrow a brand needs something, I have stayed up the entire night and shot and edited and given it to them till date, because for me like work is important, so I will do anything. Like I know I try to have work life balance, but clearly I fail at it also. But for me it's like अगर काम है तो काम करना है at whatever stage I am in my life. But no, it's just not at all easy. You have to also strategize कि आप वो चीज़ को एक IP कैसे बना रहे हो. आप उस चीज़ को, जैसे नो फिल्टर विद पीके भी मेरा IP है, दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई बिल्ट, बट उसको मैं कैसे यूज़ कर रही हूँ, कितने कितने ब्रांचेज में लेके जा रही हूँ. मैंने उसको स्टार्ट किया स्किन से, फिर मैंने उसको बॉडी में भी आई took you know the IP into it. फिर उसके बाद में I started talking about my life on YouTube also, no filter way में. So eventually people started knowing me as the no filter girl. You know, like she is someone who is no filter in life. कि आप उसको जब भी मिलो, she is going to be like that only. And that is exactly what I wanted to build. Like even if I'm, you know, going out with my fiance and I'm just chilling around and I'm not having makeup, it's because that is how I live. I did not want to make a different life that is not realistic, that is not real. So I feel इतनी सारी चीज़ें होती है जो आपको स्ट्रैटेजाइज करना पड़ता है इन टुडेज टाइम, स्पेशली बिकॉज पहले इतने लोग थे ही नहीं जो कर रहे थे.
राइट.
अब इतने लोग कर रहे हैं दैट यू हैव टू बी एट टॉप ऑफ योर गेम एवरी सिंगल डे एंड कम अप विद समथिंग सो दैट यू डोंट गेट complacent, you do like people don't get bored of you. You stay relevant. कि अच्छा ठीक है अभी नॉर्मल सिट डाउन वीडियोस नहीं चल रहे, अभी हुक्स चल रहे हैं तो अभी हुक्स ज़्यादा करते हैं. अभी एवरीडे व्लॉग्स चल रहे हैं तो अभी एवरीडे व्लॉग्स करते हैं. एवरीडे व्लॉग्स करना इज ऑल्सो सो डिफिकल्ट.
लाइक आई कैन इमेजिन. टू क्रिएट इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट. बट ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है इंडस्ट्री में इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग के कि यू हैव टू, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर टू स्टे रेलेवेंट. और मतलब आपको हर टाइम कुछ ना कुछ इनोवेटिव करना है, नया करना है. और मैं स्टडी करती हूँ इन्फ्लुएंसर इंडस्ट्री को, तो मैं बता सकती हूँ कि एवरी 5 years देयर इज़ अ चर्न इन इन्फ्लुएंसर्स. मतलब जो टॉप पे हैं वो रहते हैं एंड देन यू नो देम फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, योर तन्मय, रणवीर, प्राजक्ता, कुशा एंड ऑल ऑफ दोस. बट बहुत सारे ऐसे क्रिएटर्स हैं जो आते हैं और फिर जाते हैं. राइट. सो हाउ डू यू look at long term sustenance? Do you think naya content karenge and that will help you to be there in the long run, or is there another strategy?
I feel my strategy keeps changing. I think initially I just wanted to catch people's eyes. So मैं अभी अपने वो वाले videos देखती हूँ तो मुझे realize होता है that I just did not think about aesthetics. I did not think about anything. I just knew कि मेरा, you know, up close videos of me, my acne, talking about my skin was working well. तो मैं उसको repeatedly कर रही थी every week, maybe twice, because that was giving me like millions, like 20 million views आते थे उसको.
Wow.
So I knew that was working well, that was giving me followers. तो मैं वो strategy पे जा रही थी. Eventually when I understood that now brands are also in picture and they also want things aesthetically, then I started building थोड़ा कि अच्छा ठीक है मुझे अपना background एक white रखना है, मुझे वहाँ पे एक plant रखना है ताकि वो अच्छा दिखे. तो थोड़ा थोड़ा करके I feel you also start understanding with the kind of money also you start making. पहले से यू कांट स्ट्रैटेजाइज एंड बी लाइक कि मैं ये भी कर लूँगी, मैं ये भी कर लूँगी. इट हैज़ टू ऑल्सो बी रियलिस्टिक. सो विथ टाइम देन आई अंडरस्टूड कि नाउ मे बी there was a time like I think 4 years ago where tutorials, like without talking, tutorials were doing very well. So I would make sure that I would do tutorials. Then there was a time where only like Meesho, Myntra hauls were doing well 2 years ago. Then I was doing that while keeping my no filter with PKB hashtag, you know, still there. Like I'm posting my no filter with PKB. Maybe I'm doing one haul, maybe I'm doing one carousel, and I post every day, like till date. I don't miss one day upload also. Like that's something that I make sure that I do. So in that way, I feel I kept on like evolving, and now there's like now the time has come where people are only trusting people who have a community, and luckily I have a community because people will genuinely buy things if I recommend them. I see the kind of conversions I'm able to bring to the brands, which is why they want to recurringly work with me. So when I'm talking something, when I'm selling something, when I'm recommending something, I can see उनको वो talking videos ज़्यादा पसंद आ रहे हैं because it's connecting to them ज़्यादा. उनको दिख रहा है कि वो प्रवीण लगा रही है, इसका यही reaction है, उसका face जल रहा है. तो I'm moving with the times, with being also authentic to my audience and my voice, while also making it a little more eye-pleasing. So maybe better lighting, maybe better setup, but the voice is not going to change. Like,
right.
So in that way, I feel I also strategize.
And you said that people buy things at your recommendations. I feel like A, that's a lot of pressure, and B, how do you balance between ये brand मुझे इतना पैसा दे रहे हैं but मुझे ये product पसंद नहीं है, but like I think आज आपको वो authority है कि आप मना कर देंगे ना, इतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा. but जब आप start कर रहे हैं और जो content creators start कर रहे हैं उनके लिए वो ना बोलना is very difficult. तो वो कैसे balance या choose करना चाहिए?
I know that it's very difficult, but start में I remember कि start में भी जब भी मुझे ऐसे brands आते थे, after that one brand who told me to blur my face, I remembered that once I launched my hashtag, I made it a point कि मैं ये कभी भी नहीं करूँगी अगर कोई brand मुझे बोले. तो वो मेरे personal values थे कि this is a no thing for me कि मैं नहीं करने वाली. तो अगर कोई brand आके मुझे बोलता था कि आप अपने वीडियो के अंदर blurring effect use करो, I would be very clear कि मैं नहीं करूँगी. Like I would rather lose that than, like lie to my community just to sell a product. Start में I know कि मैंने भी बहुत सारे किए होंगे ऐसे collaborations because तभी तो पैसे थे ही नहीं. I had
Exactly.
to just make money, and I've gotten into like I don't like random brands I've promoted on my feed, but ऐसे कभी भी नहीं हुआ है कि मैंने कोई product वो promote किया है जो मैंने try नहीं किया. So that was also a thing that I did खुद के लिए कि you need to stay true to yourself in the end. So if you're, for example, trying a product for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you see you have acne prone skin and it's giving you acne, then it's a really bad thing or a sad thing if you're still promoting it. So
Yeah.
that was just something that it's because someone else is also going to go through the same journey as you are, and in the end you're human. So
Yeah.
if I know it's going to give me a rash on my skin, I would rather not because वो पैसे कमा के मैं क्या करूँ if I'm hurting someone else.
Right.
So in that way I feel I balanced it out, but most times I feel brands are also very cooperative. Now they are मतलब like now I've also built that rapport with them, इसलिए I feel we have that comfort. But initially I know that it must be difficult, and it was difficult for me also. But once you understand what you want and what is really important to you, I feel you can navigate थोड़ा थोड़ा करके. एंड नाउ तो देयर सो मच इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन. तब भी हमें पता भी नहीं था व्हाट टू चार्ज, व्हाट टू कितना नेगोशिएट करेंगे. डर लगता था कि उनको बोलेंगे कि आप हमें 2,000 नहीं दो, 4,000 दो, तो ऐसा लगता था कि डील ही नहीं मिलेगी. फिर ऐसा लगता था कि शिट 2,000 तो मिल रहे हैं तो कर लेते हैं.
Yeah.
वी डिडंट नो दिस इंडस्ट्री, वी डिडंट नो कि कितना नेगोशिएट करना चाहिए. सो इन दैट सेंस आई फील नाउ देयर इज एवरीथिंग अवेलेबल. सो यू कैन जस्ट गेट एनी इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल ऐसे ही, लाइक सो ईजिली. So it makes things
Right.
easier compared to earlier. Today, I feel brands also you can tell that these are the statistics. This is this is my engagement. This is what I'm doing. So let me do it my way. And people have become smarter. तब भी मुझे तो बिल्कुल नहीं थी अक्ल. I was just like करते हैं, पैसे मिल रहे, पैसे इतने तो देखे नहीं है. So it was more like that.
Yeah, no, I can understand. But I have to ask you as a user, okay? I'm consuming your content. If you are promoting various different types of, say, face washes or various different types of moisturizers, because आप सब यूज़ किए हैं, आप सब के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. एज अ यूज़र मैं तो एक ही प्रोडक्ट लगाऊंगी, राइट?
Correct.
मैं तो एक ही मॉइस्चराइजर, एक ही फेस वॉश यूज़ करूंगी. तो आई गेट कन्फ्यूज ऑन विच इन्फ्लुएंसर, एंड इफ आई एम चूजिंग एन इन्फ्लुएंसर, अगर वो 5 फेस वॉशेस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, मैं कौन सा वाला रियली में वो जो खरीदूं और वो अप्लाई करूं और यूज़ करूं. ऑफ कोर्स आई नो मेरी स्किन पे है एंड लाइक बेस्ड ऑन रिसर्च एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट मैं उससे भी तो इन्फ्लुएंस हो रही हूँ कि उन्होंने बोला है कि ये वाला अच्छा है. यू नो व्हाट आई मीन?
Yeah, no, I
आई एम
understand.
सेइंग एज अ यूजर.
सबसे पहले जो भी आप क्रिएटर को सबसे ज़्यादा ट्रस्ट करते हो ना, यू फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड कि आप उनको कितना ट्रस्ट करते हो. कि आपको लग रहा है कि सच में कुछ सच्ची बता रहे हैं या ऐसे ही बेच रहे प्रोडक्ट्स. यू कैन मेक आउट द डिफरेंस. सेकेंडली, यू फाइंड अ क्रिएटर हु इज क्लोजेस्ट टू योर स्किन टाइप. मेरा ऑडियंस इज़ वेरी नीश बिकॉज आई ऑल्सो नो दैट these are chubby girls who have PCOS issues. Either they have a lot of acne, either they have a lot of hair fall, and either they absolutely love makeup.
Okay.
So this is my audience. I know my audience. So when a brand is coming to me, तो मुझे पता है कि वो मेरे को products के options ही ऐसे दे रहे हैं जो मेरे skin type को suit करे. तो if you are someone who has very acne prone skin, then maybe I will be your right creator. कि मैं आपको कुछ बोल रही हूँ तो आपको समझे, क्योंकि acne prone skin के अंदर भी there is dry acne prone skin. There is oily acne prone skin.
Okay.
There is sensitive acne prone skin. There are different types of skin. When the creator will talk, you will understand what kind of skin type they have. You can always ask the creator कि आपकी skin type क्या है. सबसे ज़्यादा questions तो वही सब आते हैं. तो मेरी जैसे combination है, मुझे यहाँ पे बहुत oil होता है, but यहाँ पे usually it's comparatively drier. तो I always say my skin is combination acne prone but very sensitive.
Okay.
क्योंकि मेरी स्किन बहुत न्यू कुछ ट्राई करूँ तो बहुत इजीली इरिटेट हो जाएगी. कुछ इरिटेट होगी then I will not use it. Then I will not promote it also.
Okay.
So in that sense, I feel if you are looking for example, like a bridal glow, and that creator is also going through a bridal journey, and you have a skin type like hers, then you think that अच्छा इसने ये product दिखाया, yeah, she's applied it on her face and she's shown the foundation on top of it. You see how dewy her skin is looking because that is what you want. If that is something that you want, then you'll understand कि oh, this moisturizer did not is genuinely looking nice. She's applying foundation. Like everything can be very easily filtered, but it's about the right creator, I feel.
Yeah, because I feel like उसके बाद भी पता नहीं उनका वो लोग
Skin
इतने
perfect हो जाता है.
Exactly, और वो इतनी सारी already procedures करवा रहे हैं अपनी skin को अच्छा रखने के लिए, which is then not a normal person's लाइफ एंड
True,
लाइफस्टाइल, मुझे ऐसा लगता है.
हाँ, और वो जैसे आई डोंट डू वो थिंग, आई एम ओनली लाइक अ स्किन केयर पर्सन, सो आई नो कि मेरे मुंह पे जितना भी है वो प्रोडक्ट्स ट्राई करके मेरी हालत ऐसी है, सो इट्स फाइन. आई थिंक दैट्स पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ माई
Does it harm you to try so many products?
it harms my skin.
It does.
Yeah, like this reaction also that I got, it was because I kept trying different products जो new launches थे but did not suit me, but then I can't cry about it because that's my job.
That's your work.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't have the
Really?
guts क्योंकि मेरी skin अच्छी है तो मुझे I
Yeah,
would
skin,
not.
you have really good skin.
Thank you that I don't want to go and try test and then be like अरे
Yeah.
ये suit नहीं हुआ, because you have to
Yeah.
be so careful with like skin and everything.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't take the risk of like try. Okay, tell me. So I know that every beauty influencer works with Nykaa. Okay, and I
Yes.
feel like it's a dream also. At what
Correct.
point did you start working with Nykaa? And how is your relationship with them?
Very nice. I've known them since I think 5 years now, because I'm also on their NAP program, which is Nykaa affiliate program, which is for budding creators. जो जिनको they want to make extra affiliate money, then they can join that program and make money. So that's also a very nice year. But people at Nykaa, like from Ankita to Hina, like all of these work at the brand for their marketing, their strategy, Mandira. Like I've worked with them for so many years, so now I know them. So the relationship is very good. I can always like pick a call and have a conversation with them. But yeah, it was a dream to work with Nykaa.
When did you get it?
It was, I think, 3 years into content creation when I got, and there was this Murat campaign. And it was just like 4 creators. I had to go to the Nykaa's office. That was the first time I was collaborating with Nykaa for an on-ground shoot. And they made us, it was a huge production thing. And for me, it was like my first time. They did not even know who I was. I think maybe 2 people on the set knew who I was. But I had such a blast. I was like, this is what happens behind the cameras, because you're only seeing
Yeah.
those grids. It was really nice, and the people were also very nice. So I feel it is a dream for everybody. It should be, because you get to, work with the best of the best. But yeah, you also have to be very patient. But
Because
I feel
it takes time.
it does
To
take
get
time.
there. And a lot of effort, I'm sure.
A lot of
3
effort.
years, every single day you've posted one content piece
Yeah.
and then got it.
Then got it.
People nowadays like मैं page चालू करूँगी, मैं content बनाऊँगी, and then I will get PR boxes and I will get money.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
like
no.
that.
I think for me, though, it was 2 years to were in lockdown. One year was uske pehle, and then fourth. After 3 years, I actually started working with brands. Started recognizing me in COVID because of the no filter with PKB thing.
Yeah.
Suddenly brands were also like, today if you see these campaigns, no filter campaigns, like unfiltered skin, real raw, तभी नहीं था. Like I remember brands used to come up and just say the absolute opposite. We'll put makeup and we'll show that this is how your skin is. So I genuinely feel that we've helped make a change, because it was not there only in India like back then.
Yeah. Tell me that आप इतने सारे PR boxes का करते क्या हैं?
I give it to my mom. My friends come, they take everything. There's nothing left at home then.
Okay. बहुत सारा wastage होता होगा?
नहीं, waste नहीं होता. I feel I do a lot of giveaways to my followers on YouTube. YouTube I haven't done itne. On Instagram I keep doing. So, and those are like bigger giveaways, like 50,000 worth products, 1 lakh worth products. So I keep giving away. But I think majority of it, like my didi who will come cook for me, she'll also take, like, because there are so many. What do you do? So even like if my team comes, I'll just be like take whatever you want, and then they'll take. So
How
it's
nice.
fine.
I'm glad I've made such influencer friends in my life, because I do the same thing. I'm like, give, you are getting for free, हमें दे दो, हमें इतने पैसे नहीं खर्च करने. I literally recently, I had Mehak Obra, who's a makeup artist, on the episode, and I told her that I don't know what to match my skin. I'm not into makeup so much, so I don't understand what shade or not. She's like, don't buy one thing also. The brand send me every single shade, and what will she do with 5 different types of concealer shades, because उनका shade नहीं है, right? So उनका काम है कि like लोगों को बांटो, match करो उनके skin पे और give it to them. So she gave me, and I was like, first time in my life किसी ने मुझे सही concealer का shade दिया है, because she's a makeup artist and she knows. Otherwise store जाओ तो वो correctly match नहीं करते हैं. So I was very relieved that this also happens in the industry. Tell me that एक नए क्रिएटर के लिए जो आज स्टार्ट कर रहे होंगे, हाउ मच मनी कैन दे मेक इन दिस इंडस्ट्री? क्योंकि लोग पैसों के बारे में बात नहीं करते. I want to be able to tell the truth. That is there a lot of money, or is there just a hobby money, or is it temporary?
No, I feel
कुछ
if
सालों
you are starting off, सबसे पहले तो you keep working till the time you're able to match it with the salary of your job. That is what I did.
Okay.
I had a salary, I had a job and I worked वहाँ पे for 6 months and जब तक मेरी salary को surpass नहीं किया, my content creation money is till when I continued the job. Then after that I did like घर से I used to do कुछ commissions के लिए whatever. But that is number one thing. So don't fully just depend on content creation and leave your job and be like अब मैं ये 100% यही करने वाली हूँ. It's not going to.
मैंने भी वही किया था. I did a job when I started social media dissect, जो कि एक पेज से चालू हुआ था. So जब तक मेरा income I think 30,000 rupees I was making at my job, जब तक वो 30,000 rupees नहीं हुआ था तब तक मैंने जॉब नहीं छोड़ी थी. 30,000 से ज़्यादा बनाना है Instagram page से, then only, and sufficiently for a longer period of time.
Yeah,
तो थोड़े
that's a very
month
practical,
extra
logical decision
save.
to make.
Yeah, even though you don't, but like खुद के अगर पैसे कमाना चालू करो तो then you start thinking like that.
That's true. I feel it's not just hobby money. I feel it's way more than you can think. Like I feel you can take care of your entire family. Now I am able to take care. I bought a house last year in Bombay. So buying a house in Bombay is a huge thing. Like it's a 1 BHK only, but still I wanted, it was an investment and I did not want to live in that house. I just wanted to take it as an investment so that when it goes into reconstruction, I'll get a bigger house. So it was an investment, like a strategic move. And then I also bought a car. So I feel you will be able to do things if you build that community. I will not say that there are, I've seen creators with bigger following not have brand deals also.
Yes.
So it's not just about going viral. It's mainly about building a community that is going to get people to reach out to you and get you work. Because in the end they should know that you have the power of selling. Sometimes उनको सिर्फ एक face चाहिए जो उनके product के साथ associate हो, but most times like that's the kind of relationship I have. They know that the audience is going to trust my voice is why they want to sell their product via me. Because it's a very inconsistent job is why I feel it can be challenging. But if you know your strategy, if you think that you have a strong community, and that is if you have a strong niche also, you can make great money and you can take care of your family, you can pay the rent, you can pay your EMI and still be happy. Like, but that's a long way. I have it today. I think after 6 years, I bought my house. So I continuously worked for 6 years. For the first 3 years, having no money, and then growing my community and then making money. So it took a lot of time.
It does take a lot of effort.
You have to be very patient. There are so many people that I know who have started. They're like, इतना नहीं मिल रहा है या बहुत time consuming है. And
I know so many people also who start with the whole fire and then they're like, this is way more difficult. Like तो ज़्यादा मेहनत है, इसमें इतना सोचा नहीं था. So they give up also. But for those who stick around, at what point should you get an agency on board?
I feel अभी तो agencies बहुत जल्दी भी मिल जाती है. But I feel once you hit a 50,000 following, that mark in itself kind of will give you the confidence that you have an audience. You've made good videos that have given you the following, and that is giving you also like brand deals because brands are liking what you're making. So if you feel that you have a club of these three things and you're able to make sufficient amount of money, then I feel bringing an agency on board is a good idea. Sometimes you can also wait out till like 75K. Some people also start at 100K. I remember I started quite late. Like I think I was at 60K when I started, when I joined an agency. It was just for 6 months. Then I stopped working with them. Then later I worked with an agency for like 2 years or 2 years. Then I left, and then now I'm with another agency. So I feel you'll also, it's not like आप पहले agency जाओगे आपको वही agency अच्छी लगेगी, because you're new in the industry. You don't know what they're going to pitch, how they're going to pitch, what's your worth. There are so many people and so many agencies that will lowball you also. मतलब आप जितना अगर आप इस चीज़ का 50,000 चार्ज कर सकते हो, वो उसका आपको 25,000 देख के भी वो आपको शांत कर देंगे, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि आपके लिए 25,000 भी ज़्यादा है. तो नो योर वर्थ. एंड देर आर सो मेनी लाइक वेबसाइट्स दैट यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट विल टेल यू योर एंगेजमेंट रेट. वो एंगेजमेंट के रेट के हिसाब से ब्रांड्स कितना पे करते हैं. I feel you need to be well versed right now. बहुत easily लोग किसी को भी stupid बना देते हैं. No matter what your agency is, I feel you should always be on toes. You should know where your confirmation emails are, when is the payment coming in. You should be marked on every, like that's literally what I tell every creator friend I meet. Like
You
how
can't
do you
leave
not
it
do
on
it?
the agency.
Yeah, you should not ever depend on anybody, even though you are having people or you're hiring people. You should always be looped in into everything. If you're getting an email inquiry, get it on your personal email inquiry and then CC your manager, CC your team, so that they can have the conversation ahead on the same email thread. People don't talk about all these
Yeah,
things,
they
so I
don't.
feel that's very important. Whatever payment you're getting, make sure the 100% payment is coming into your account, or if it's coming in the agency's account, you are marked on the email, so you know कि payment आ गया है. नहीं तो वापस आपके पैसे चले जाएंगे.
आपके साथ ऐसा हुआ है? Why have you changed so many agencies?
My issue was that first I did not know my value. I didn't know what I was worth, so I feel like I was being lowballed बहुत ज़्यादा. And also I was very new, तो I didn't know कि ऐसे लोग बात करते हैं या because if you're starting off, you are doing everything. You're negotiating, you're editing, you're doing everything. यहाँ पे if you're joining an agency, most agencies को micromanagement पसंद नहीं है. And I am a like complete micromanager. I will ask कि ये conversation आगे क्यों नहीं गया, ये brand ने reach out किया था, आगे क्या conversation हुआ, अगर deal नहीं हुई तो feedback क्या है. I still do that.
Okay.
I do not
Nice.
let it go because I'm so involved, is why I have one-on-one relationships with the brand people as well. If you always leave it fully to the agency, they are going to do whatever they want to do. Like they will in the end get you work, but they also should see how involved you are. So like the tuning was just not there with the first agency. With the second agency, I think the experience was good, but I did not see itna growth. I felt like too many people in one place also kind of like crowds it up, and then you don't get the kind of attention you require. And then I wanted to do solo. I wanted to build my own team, is why mainly I left the second agency. Then I did solo management. I had my personal manager and everything jo bhi. But उसमें भी problem था that to expand and get like a wider approach to more global things, or for example, I want to work with Huda Beauty, the manager will not know how to just get a Huda Beauty, because Huda Beauty might directly just be associated with one agency. Like ho sakta hai, there are just so many circumstances. So then I understood, and then I was speaking to Collective, because Bhavna, she was the person who got me at Collective, and I feel I really like Bhavna is like बहुत similar to how I work. She's also very impatient, very, very passionate. And I liked that they were extremely professional and on the go. And they take accountability. And that is important for me. Like, if you're doing something right, if you're doing something wrong, you accept it and then we move on. But that was very important, and 100% transparency. So I feel many agencies will also charge you like 20%, some take 30% also, I've heard. But with Collective, it was 15%, and I was happy with it.
Yeah, I've heard many various good things about Collective. Every person that is signed on to that agency talks very, very well about them.
They're very professional, so they know what to deliver. They also value their clients a lot. So they'll treat you like family. They'll make you feel like you are going to go places, and they'll make sure that they take you there. But I always feel like, again, do not just leave everything to the agency. Give them direction that I want to do this. I want to be on a billboard. I want to, walk the Lakme Fashion Week. Just put those things out and then let them have that in their mind, and let them then come back with an opportunity. Like, just make sure that you're putting it out to the agency, putting it out to the people that are working with you, so they are aligned. Because there are so many times where the disconnect is there कि उनको पता ही नहीं आपको चाहिए क्या.
Okay.
So that's also important.
What are some things that you pitched उनको कि आपको चाहिए जो हुआ है?
It was a dream for a very long time that I wanted to do Lakme Fashion Week. We walked for Stoic. I was the opening act, and they made it happen, which is New Narrative. They are managing me, and I knew that I wanted to work with Parul and Harsh since the beginning. So I feel like that actually enabled a lot of things. Parul I've seen work with like Masoom and all of these people since the beginning. So I knew that if I was doing my PR, she had to do it for me. And that's why we were very in sync कि अच्छा मुझे ये करना है. I feel I do put out those things कि if I want to, for example, host a show, I did not actually want to. Hosting was never a thing on my list, but they also got me the opportunity to do the L hosting, the red carpet hosting. That was also such a fun experience because it was something very different. I was interviewing all the celebrities from Sharvari to Bobby Deol to Kajol, Kriti Sanon, everyone was there. So it was a lot of fun, but they got that. So I feel if you put that out, they will also understand where is she. Like, if she wants to only do massy content and they're getting you luxury deals, it's not going to sync. So you tell them कि मुझे एक मिड लक्स क्रिएटर बनना है या मुझे एक लग्जरी क्रिएटर ही बनना है. फिर वो आपको बताएंगे कि आप ये करो, आप ऐसे करो, आपका प्रोफाइल ऐसे बिल्ड करो तो आपको ऐसे डील्स मिलेंगे. You can't make product reviews on an extremely affordable product and expect like, you know, a luxury brand to come and give you the deal. So
they guide also on
yeah,
that
they
कि
guide.
ये
Yeah.
करना चाहिए
You
as an
should do. I
industry.
feel monthly meetings, have conversations with your managers at length, and make them understand your vision so they are also in sync.
Okay, and what part of all of this that you have done you have been most proud of?
Finally having a team that I am very proud of. Like,
Okay.
I feel finally I have a team that understands what I want. May that be from my video editor who works like remotely. She's from Kolkata. To my managers, to my PR managers. I think everybody understands, and that took me so much of like hardships in the last like 5 years to come to this. So I feel that is one thing that I'm extremely proud of, and also that I did not lose my voice in the process of doing all of this. I was still clear of what I wanted, and I made sure that it happened.
And moving forward, would we see more of body positivity content or beauty content? What would we see from you?
I think beauty is just my thing. I love it. I always try to club body positivity with fashion because I feel that is something that has been a personal agenda of mine. I could not even wear sleeveless tops or, you know, like bodycon dresses. वो सब मेरे insecurities थे जब से मैं छोटी थी. तो when I had the platform, I knew that I also wanted to do that under my hashtag, under my community. तो उनको पता था कि, you know, if she is able to wear this outfit, मैं भी ये जाके पहन सकती हूँ, and I can also look this confident. So I feel it was more of, you know, growing together. I feel like my audience also has grown with me. Now, you know, abhi there are so many people that are getting married. There are so many newer audiences जो youngsters है who are like, you know, looking for validation. They are lost. उनको घर पे से criticism मिल रहा है. उनको पता नहीं कौन से products use करने हैं. So that is where my audience is at. But I feel के yeah, I'm just, I don't know.
If you had to tell somebody who is struggling with their body image, what would you tell them?
I would tell them कि सबसे पहले find the most courageous thing to do for you right now is to stop all the noise that is around you. Because सबसे ज़्यादा difficult thing वही है कि लोगों के opinions को जब तक आप इतना importance दोगे कि you will start feeling कि वो जो बोल रहे हैं वही तुम्हारी reality है, जबकि वो reality नहीं है. It's just their perception. It's what they think. Do not turn that into, you know, this bubble that is going to be your reality, because that is not. And once you've stepped away from their opinions, then you genuinely look at yourself and you see what do you want to improve. Are you completely happy with your body? Do you think you genuinely need to do something? Do you think you need to get blood tests done? Do you think you need to work out? अगर आपको लग रहा है और आपकी बॉडी को लग रहा है कि आपको ज़रूरत है, जैसे मुझे पता है मेरे if my knee is hurting, I need to do strength training so that it does not hurt me. So if you feel that, then you should do that. But till the time you're going to cloud yourself with everyone's opinions, you're not going to be able to look at the bigger picture and actually help yourself, because you'll be stuck in this, and then you'll stress eat, then you will constantly get into this, you know,
Negative self-talk,
spiral,
yeah.
and you will start questioning yourself, and it's just not a good. And I've been there, so I know the kind of shit you go through mentally. Like, I myself have battled anxiety and depression myself during COVID, so I know that is when I was gaining 20 kgs. I had body, like, stretch marks on my body. I had stretch marks on my hands. I didn't know my body could look like this. So that was again a new journey that I had to start.
But
And
what was the biggest trigger to that?
firstly, we were like, during lockdown, we did not have anything to do. We were at home. I was stressed if I was going to pass my exam or not pass my exam, because I gave my finals in at home during lockdown. We had to go to college very, like, dur hoke. And there were a lot of financial issues as well at home, जिसकी वजह से I knew I had to make it. Like, there was no other way. And like, घर पे भी, like, I knew if I don't do it अभी मुझे शादी हो जाएगी, you know, I would not be able to make a decision for myself. So for that, I just kept shooting. I completely, because of the stress, I would overthink so much that I was so happy on the outside on the camera when I was struggling on the inside. And that was affecting my body. I was like, 20 kgs is so much. I was at 69, 70, and I went 90, 93. So that was my journey, and it was traumatic, like, tabhi. But I was still working through that. I could also be a sob this thing and just sit and be like, shit, यार मेरी life ही खराब हो गई है, you know, मेरे साथ ही क्यों हो रहा है. जब लोग उससे थोड़ा बाहर निकल के देखते हैं ना कि अभी यहाँ पे तो फंस तो गई है, बट हाउ डू यू गेट योर सेल्फ आउट ऑफ दिस शिट होल, व्हेन यू आर एबल टू डू दैट इज व्हेन थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू मूव अराउंड. बैठ के ऐसे मैनिफेस्ट करके कुछ नहीं होता, इज व्हाट आई जेन्युइनली बिलीव.
Of course, you have to work towards it, and that is what you have done differently, which a lot of people, I am sure, are struggling with.
Yeah.
Okay, like they tend to believe what other people are saying, and then like live their lives according to that.
Yeah, like, change the narrative and make the narrative that you want to do. Like, what is your narrative should only be your reality. So if you think कि नहीं मैं अभी, you know, I'm not going to like push myself कि मैं all 7 days workout करूँ. I'm going to start with 3 days of workout, which is realistic. You start with something, then you see if your body is responding well to it, and then you move forward from there. But do what you feel is right.
Yeah, not according to what everybody else
Says.
is saying. Interesting. Probably to close this, I want to ask you that, like, what do we see from you next that is going to be big, that is going to be different, and that's going to, you know, take your story ahead?
So I would say I always wanted to do something in terms of launching something that is a way of me kind of giving it back to my audience, the community that I've built of all of these beautiful women and also men, but majorly women. So I think that is something that I'm really excited about. Right now it's in the very nascent stages, like, it's very, very new. So we're building something that I hope you guys love, and it's going to be related to what I genuinely stand for. So yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Me too.
What you're building, and I think it's a product. It's not
Yeah.
another makeup line.
It isn't.
Because I would expect that's what influencers are doing. You mentioned somewhere that you spoke to your parents before dating your partner. And like, that was something that was different, unique, and not something that people put up online. So like, what was your thought? Why did you have to go and say to them that you were dating this person?
So I actually was not dating him. He was just my best friend when I spoke to my parents.
Okay.
Because for me, I knew that if I am talking to this person, if I'm thinking that I want to date him, it's going to be for life. Like, I only date to marry. That was however I was since I was a child. So, and because my family is extremely religious and also not so like forward, for me, it was very important that he's firstly my best friend. Secondly, if they are going to be completely against it, if there's like, theek hai, we'll figure it out. I wanted to understand that before even saying yes to him.
Okay.
So it was very important because he's Telugu, I am Sikh. And that's why I asked, like, it was not even like I told them or asked permission. It was more of like having a conversation that this might happen and I might be dating him. But if I do say yes to him, it's going to be for marriage. Like, I am going to marry this guy because I knew I was best friends with him for the past like 3-4 years. And there was nobody like him that I had met, and I did not want to enter that relationship and then be in that ये कि ओ देखेंगे हमारा चलेगा तो मैं घर पे बात करूँगी, like I never want to be that or hurt the guy, and especially like let alone he's my best friend, not best friend, nobody should do that later, like now if you're dating like that is how I think. So for me it was very important to have that clarity pehle se hi, and then move ahead with clarity.
And
in the
what did they
relationship.
say?
So my mom was comparatively supportive. I was not expecting support from either of them, to be very honest, but my mom was comparatively supportive. My dad kind of got into a little bit of a shock, and it took him quite a lot of time to move around the whole concept of me having an interfaith marriage and all of that. But I think it's much better now.
How did you convince your dad?
I think with time, he also saw me how happy I was around him, and how his parents also treated my parents, treated him. How Rahul, he's like the kindest, most considerate person you'll meet. Like if you'll meet him, you'll genuinely love him. Like that is the kind of impression he leaves on everybody that he meets. So I was like, first you meet him, first you see कि वो आपको लग कैसे रहा है. अगर वो genuinely अच्छा है, अगर आपको लग रहा है that there's something that you absolutely don't like, then it's a different conversation. But there's nothing that you won't like. And I never wanted religion to be a barrier between me and him. Like I'm just leaving this guy because he's not from my religion. That would have like been such a bad thing that I did to him, because he was the perfect partner, and for us best friendship was over everything. And I think we are like the most transparent to each other, and our values, our principles, everything were just
Aligned.
very aligned.
And what was the most important thing in the relationship for you?
Transparency, very important. And I feel both of us needed that kind of like honesty and transparency in the relationship. And because friendship was over everything, we knew that, you know, it genuinely is like that. Maybe your honeymoon phase will go away, whatever happens, but if you're genuinely best friends with the person, you can never lie to them. So that's why I feel that spark, that chemistry is still the same, because the chemistry never goes, because I know that he is still my number one best friend. Like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to replace that. So there's no other option. There's no non-negotiable. It's just there. Like, we have to like
Make it work.
make it work.
Like I said, even before, I have been personally following. I saw the picture with the acne that you had put back then, and I was like, how brave of this person, because I do some brave shit online, and I'm like, it takes a lot of courage. Like, I call out brands. I have a IP called Copyland on
Yeah.
social media Dissect, which people have seen, and it takes a lot to call out these big people and these big agencies. So anybody online that does something that is going to put like everything on the stake, everything on the line by putting that, I understand that. So that's when I started following you, and I saw and I said how cool it is for somebody to come out there and say that, listen, you are okay however you look. You
Yeah.
are okay in whatever body you have, because I really want to say it, but I feel like sometimes I'm too harsh, or I'm sometimes not relating to the other person
Yeah.
in that aspect. So somebody to be able to be that person and say it is much
Yeah.
more, because otherwise they'll look at me like, you have perfect skin, why do you like,
Yeah.
you won't know what it feels like. You won't know what it feels like to be like this, or like not have that, right? So coming from the right person is way more
Yeah.
important. Like, I can talk about business and entrepreneurship and how failures there are so
Yeah.
big, and all people would relate to something like that.
Yeah.
But I think more of the younger generation need that little push, like, because we're looking at these magazines and we're looking
Yeah.
at these perfect women all the time, they have so much confidence problem.
Yeah.
Like, which I feel like our generation a little bit like is not as bad as like with
Yeah.
Gen Zs, who are constantly like filters, outfits.
They have a lot of
copying.
reality check.
Yeah,
They
but
know.
like, yeah, but like we were so lost, right?
Yeah.
Who bothered? Like, I didn't bother as much, I feel like, because there was not so much social media on our
Yeah.
hands. So for the younger generation, it's even more
Yeah.
important that we tell them that, like, it's okay however
okay.
you look and whatever. I feel like it's more on what you do, what you say, how you are as a person.
Yeah.
That's going to stay with you throughout your life, not changing bodies, because it's going to change.
That is true.
Yeah.
But thank you so much
I had
for
a
having
great
me.
time.
I think I would not have my first solo podcast with anybody else because
glad.
I had a fun time.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you like said so much in the flow of like you weren't hesitant about like what you're saying. So I'm glad that I got that out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode. If you are feeling more confident about yourself, then you should leave a comment below telling us how you feel now. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.